Hey guys, my name is Riley Gittens. I'm with AutoPlumb. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install one of our AN water neck adapters onto your radiator. Today we have a 1975 Corvette radiator from Cold Case Radiators. They have a bunch of direct fit OEM replacement radiators as well as universal radiators, so just about anything you need for your build. We'll have their website, www.coldcaseradiators.com, down in our description so you can go check them out. So the most important step in this process is to have an accurate measurement on your water neck. Best way to do that is get you a good set of calipers. And if you come in close here, I'll show you how to do it. All right, so you want to make sure your calipers are zeroed out. Mine are upside down here, but you can see they're zeroed out. We're going to want to open our jaws of them. We're going to want to set these about a 1/4 inch behind the raised bead here. You're going to take it. You're going to see our initial measurement. We're at about 1/770. We're going to want to rotate around here because they might be slightly out of round. As you can see there, that reading is getting lower and lower. So we're going to be pretty comfortable saying, oh, gets a little bit under 1750, but that's okay. We're going to be comfortable saying this is 1750 to 1774. So we're going to want to select that adapter from our measurement. To show you the size difference here, we have a 1750 to 1774. And a 1775 to 1800. This will show you how close they are. Sizes change every 25 thousandths, so you better be pretty precise when selecting your measurement and taking that measurement. You can see here the 1774 fits nice and snug around the water neck. No real play in it. Fits there really nicely. The 1775 to 1800. It goes on, it seems like it's going to be nice and tight, but as you get it on there, you'll see there's a lot of play there. You can see the little bit of air gap there. That's what we don't want to see. We want that thing to seal up nice and tight to ensure we don't have any leaks. The tools you're going to need for assembly, you're going to need an AN wrench. Here we have our 20 AN dual-ended wrench. It's got the S and the B nut for your AN fittings. Really good to help not mar up the fittings. If you're using 16 AN, we have one of those on our website as well. You're going to need a strap wrench. A thin strap wrench is always recommended. The ring of the adapter is also pretty thin. You can see here, this fits on it really nicely. You're also going to need some Permatex Ultra Black. We always recommend using Permatex. It's really good stuff. It sets up very similarly to our seal, helps provide a lubricant and extra sealing in the assembly process. You're also going to need some sort of lubricant. I like to use Pro Lube. It's really slick stuff, good stuff to have in the workshop. So the first step in assembly, we're going to want to take our ring here off of our adapter. We're going to look at it from the back side here. You can see there's a little bit of a lip. You're going to want to take your assembly tape. While looking at the back side, you're going to want to put it on clockwise. That way, when you tighten it up with the strap wrench, you're not pulling against the tape. Get it as straight as you can so you have as much surface as you can to grip onto. You can see here the tape overlaps a little bit at the end. That's okay. You want that so you're not pulling against the tape. You're going to take this, you're going to put the lip, you're going to want to face it down, put it on your water neck like so. Next step, you're going to want to take your shim here, a little bit of your lubricant. Doesn't take too much. Get some on your finger, run it across the shim like so. This adds a little bit of lubricant so it doesn't bind against your seal or the back end of your adapter. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult. You want to take it, you just want to coil it right over it. Try not to deform the shim as much as you can. Sometimes it requires pliers to get these on there. Most of the time, with a little bit of forcing, you can get it on there with your hands. All right, next step, wipe any of the excess lubricant off the water neck and off of your fingers. Clean it up a little bit. All right, the next step, we want to take our seal here. You'll see on the seal, we have a flat edge and we have a chamfered edge. You want to take this chamfered edge and you want it facing towards the end of the water neck here. Before we put it on, we're going to want to take a little piece-sized amount of Permatex Ultra Black and we're going to apply it to the inside of our seal here. This gives us a little bit of lubricant as we're applying the seal over the water neck. So let's take that. Let's side it over here, chamfered end out. We're going to want to stop right behind the bead here. Wipe your hands off real quick. Grab the body of your adapter. You want to use the adapter itself to set the depth of the seal. So take it, Slide it on there until you bottom out to the face of the water neck. This makes it to where when you start the ring onto the back of the adapter, you don't have any binding, you won't cross thread your adapter. After that, you want to take some more Permatex, apply a liberal amount to your finger this time, and we're going to apply a nice healthy bead on the top and front of the seal. This makes it to where when this adapter and the ring pushes the seal up into the body of the adapter, we have a nice healthy bead being formed in front of the seal, which applies another layer of protection. This works really well if you don't have a bead on your water neck. This makes it to where you're installing one yourself. So we'll take this, don't be scared of it. We'll always wipe out the excess once we're done. All right, now that we've got a nice healthy layer of Permatex on there, we're gonna wanna take the body of our adapter here. We're gonna wanna make sure it's nice and clean. We don't want any Permatex up in the threads of it. We don't wanna glue our threads together. That looks nice and clean now. Now the next step, we're gonna take just a little bit more of our lubricant here and we're gonna apply it around the threads. Always good practice to do that to your threads so you don't have any sort of binding, just like that. Take the body of your adapter here. You're gonna wanna slide it onto the end here. You've already set your depth, so you know you're good there. Take your palm, hold the body of the adapter on the end of the water neck. Take the ring here, start your threads by hand, slide them on up here. You can get pretty far hand tight. You wanna go as far as possible. That way we don't have to use our wrench too much. All right, so now that we've got it hand tight, we're gonna wanna take our strap wrench here. We're gonna wanna slide it over our water neck like so. Get it over the tape portion of it. We're gonna take our wrench here. We wanna ensure we're using the right end of the wrench. So let's test that out. See, we're a little loose here. Let's take the other end. Let's get it nice and tight. We're gonna chalk it using our wrench, and we're gonna tighten it using our strap wrench. Eventually, you'll start spinning that tape instead of the ring itself. Looks like we're almost to that point. We'll try it one more time here. It looks like we've got it about as tight as we're gonna get it. The way we can double check to make sure we've got it tightened up nice. We're gonna take our assembly tape off here. You can see here, our ring is nice and snug up against the body of the adapter. In some applications, you may see a slight gap there. That's okay. You don't want too much, you don't want any threads showing, but just a little bit is fine. Next step, we're gonna wanna take just a little bit of lacquer thinner here. Let's clean up the end of our adapter. We wanna keep things nice and neat and clean. Let's clean up the body just a little bit. That looks nice. Now let's take our finger, run it along the inside of our adapter here. You'll see a little bit of Permatex is squeezed out. Just smooth it all out. Let's take our wrench. We can clock these fittings to where we have the AutoPlumb where we want it. Let's just clock it towards the camera here. And there you have it. So that's how you install one of our AN water neck conversion adapters. We have them available in 16 AN as well as in 20 AN, also in black and silver. We'll have them linked in the description below. Be sure to check out our other instructional videos, like the mock-up instructions as well as the hose assembly video. Thank you for watching.